everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've been meaning to take this video for like the longest time. I have all of my Tumblr questions here and I'm gonna just go through a couple just so I can throw up a video. Is it normal to be a bit dizzy after drinking 2 liters of water a day? I still feel thirsty afterwards sometimes. That doesn't sound normal to me, especially not if it happens time and time again. I would definitely look into that. I've never felt dizzy after drinking water or thirsty after drinking that much water. You shouldn't be thirsty after that much water a day. 2 liters of water a day is a really great amount. But you shouldn't feel dizzy, I don't think. I don't know though, so maybe I would definitely look into that. Oh, hi Stella, love your videos and the positive message you spread. Thank you so much. I saw in one of your posts that you have experimented with intermittent, I can't even say that word, intermittent fasting, and I was wondering if you could explain your experience with that. Okay, so what intermittent fasting is you only eat within a certain bracket of the day. So like you fast for majority of the day, and then within like I think it's like a 4 to 6 hour base, you eat like the bulk of your calories and then you fast again. I think that this is just too manipulative a way to eat. I had 0 results from it, nothing good came from it, nothing changed. Felt like shit though, and pushed off my hunger so many times I can't even tell you. Like I would be so hungry and I'd be like, but I can't eat until 2 o'clock, so I'm not gonna eat. And then, you know, just, you know, another gimmick diet that forced rules and restrictions and timing for meals and things like that. And, you know, I always tell my clients, don't ever time your meals. There's no specific time when you should eat. You shouldn't have a specific amount of meals. You should eat when you're hungry, stop when you're satiated, eat as many times a day as you need to, as your body feels like it needs to. You know, there's no recommended time or amount or anything that I would give to anyone, because it's all specific to you and your body and what you feel, and you'll adjust that once you finally stop listening to what people are telling you and stop listening to these weird restrictions and timed foods and portion foods, and finally just listen to your own body and your own hunger patterns and energy and fuel needs. You know, it gets back to your roots, back to how you ate when you were younger. You know, you never thought about times or how much when you were younger, and that's what I promote and what I gear my clients towards, rather than eating specific amounts of food at specific times and all that bullshit. What is your workout routine? So I do not have a specific workout routine. I do yoga, a vinyasa yoga, every single day, just about. It varies from 10 minutes of meditation to a 45-minute full-on vinyasa to 60 minutes of a flow to 30 minutes of a flow. It's all over the place. I get on my mat every single day. I stretch, or I do vinyasa, or I do both, or it all varies. So that is a very big part of my workout routine. Another one is walking my dog every single day for an hour. We go on a big walk for an hour just about every single day, maybe like 6 out of 7 days of the week. I do this not just for me, but because I know she loves it. And then beside that, I hit the gym or do an at-home workout maybe 1 to 3 times a week. Sometimes more, but very rarely, sometimes less. Usually like once or twice a week I'll do like a, you know, heavy workout at home, and that's about it. And in my everyday life, I'm very active. I'm on the go all day long. I am never really sitting still. I guess I do sometimes, I definitely do, but in my day-to-day life, I'm always on the go. I'm never, you know, I don't like to sit around all day long. I like to have fun and get outside, and I also nanny my nephew or watch my nephew a few days a week, so we are always doing like the craziest fun. Like if you follow me on Snapchat, you would see like we love just running and being crazy together. Like we just play games and, you know, I don't know, we just have a lot of fun together. A lot of these questions were asking me if I gained weight coming to this lifestyle. I personally did not gain weight, at least to my knowledge, because as soon as I came to this lifestyle, for that very first month that I came to high carb veganism, I dropped every single past habit that I had towards my diet. So I did not portion my food. I did not count my calories. I did not weigh myself. I did not do any of the things, restrict, time limit, nothing. I said to myself, for 30 days, I'm going to drop everything that I believe in about, carbs and dieting and fitness, and I'm going to dive into this plant-based, high-carb veganism and see what it does for me. I gave myself basically like a 1-month trial, and I said if at the end of the month I'm feeling like shit and I don't like it and I don't want to do it anymore, then I guess I'm screwed. And I was just hoping that I loved it, and I ended up falling head over heels in love with this, and I haven't stopped since. So I, from my knowledge and from how I felt, I don't think I gained weight. I could have gained weight, but I can honestly say that in this moment right now, I am the healthiest, fittest, leanest I have ever been in my entire life, meaning I've never been this healthy. Even when I was 14, 15, 16, I have never felt this good about myself, about my life, ever. So, coming to this lifestyle, some people gain weight. I'm not sure, it depends on so many different factors. But for me, I just didn't pay attention to that, I think. I just dropped everything, and I thought, I need this. I need to eat food now. So, I just kind of did that. I didn't focus on the weight, and I don't weigh myself anymore. I haven't weighed myself. I don't really want to, because it took me so much to get to this point of not caring about that number, and about, feeling like I confident in myself and confident in how I felt and how I look, and because no matter how someone looks, you don't know how they feel about themselves. So even if you all say like, oh, she's so pretty, she has it so easy, but whatever about like some girl, which I used to do, you don't know though. Like, I look at people all the time and I think, oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous and they look so healthy and vibrant, and but little do you know, they could have a severe eating disorder and be depressed and hate themselves. So you just need to focus on yourself, how you feel, and stay on your journey. You know what I mean? Like, don't focus on other people's journeys, because no matter what, it's never going to be the same as yours. You're never going to have the same results as someone else. You're never going to need the same attention as someone else. So don't focus on that. You need to focus on your own journey. Advice for a vegan who's struggling to find a fulfilling job. I know that, oh God, I forget the site. I can't even remember what it is, but if you look up plant-based vegan jobs or something along those lines, I know there is, I forget. When I very first came to this lifestyle, I remember looking at it, it was just this big list of jobs that you can have as a plant-based vegan, not just health-wise, but for the environment. You can become like an environmentalist or a marine biologist, or like, different things like that. So I think you should look into that and try and find something that sparks your interest, because there is I'm sure there's plenty of jobs out there. I don't know what your job is now. I don't know what your budget is, or if you can quit your job for a little bit while you're searching, or what you can do exactly. But I would say take as many steps as needed and put as much energy as you can into finding that new job and that new fulfilling job that has to do with promoting veganism, and take some risks. Have a good support system and people who you can go to for advice. Find some mentors. Reach out to people who you see are happy with their plant-based job or job that has to do with veganism or whatever, and reach out to them and get some mentoring from them, some advice from them on how they did it. Or what I did was I honestly just dropped everything and I went for it. I went to school for graphic design and was working for my dad for a while. I ended up going back to school for nutrition when I was in my fit mode, and I was going to become a nutritionist, like a standard American nutritionist. And then during my second semester of school, my second semester in nutrition, I found plant-based veganism, and I could not, I was unhappy very unhappy with taking those classes at that time. I didn't feel like the classes were benefiting me, and I felt like it was not the right journey for me at the moment. I wanted to have a bigger impact in the vegan movement then. I wanted to do it right then. So I think I have a YouTube video I posted that day. I decided I'm dropping out of nutrition of college, and I'm going to focus on doing something with plant-based veganism, whatever that may be. And it ended up being creating my own programs, ebooks, and becoming a health coach. And now I health coach and transition people to a plant-based vegan lifestyle, all depending on, whatever goals they have. It's not a one-size-fits-all, as you all know, but it could be people who are new to this, coming from a standard American diet. It could be a vegan wanting to go plant-based vegan. It could be someone who wants to gain weight. It could be someone who wants to lose weight, someone who's overweight and needs to lose weight for their health. Someone who is very depressed and anxious, has high anxiety and wants to lessen those. I come from, a background of addiction, of diagnosed anxiety and OCD, of an eating disorder. So I have a lot of personal background on a lot of different, terrible life struggles, but that has helped me to be able to transition people from all different stages of life. Like I've had several addicts who are in recovery, or wanting to finally, because when you recover from being an addict, you really don't focus too much on your health, meaning like smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee and energy drinks. Those are kind of like your crutches, for most, not for all of course, but for most people coming off, most people in recovery, that's their little crutches. So, and eating food is a big thing in recovery for addiction. You sort of get into comforting yourself with food and things like that, and then once you take that next step, you think, okay, I want to get healthy now I want to take the next step and get really clean and gain my health back, because it's all like part of the journey. So it's just all different journeys for all different people. I don't even remember what question I was answering, because I just went off on a limb with that one. Fulfilling job. So basically what I would say is fucking go for it. I dropped everything and I kept my job as my primary caregiver for my grandmother, and I kept my job as a server at a restaurant that does serve meat and dairy and nasty shit. But I decided not to go for the nutrition degree and to go more towards health coaching. It wasn't a plan. I wasn't expecting as big of a blow up, or whatever you want to call it, for my business, but it happened. And you just got to take those risks and just try and keep trying and keep looking and find your niche and find your happiness. Do you supplement B12? I do supplement B12 once a week. I take, I think it's 2,000 or 3,000 micrograms of, hey mom, I can't find my tripod. Do you know where it is?
I saw it.
So did Liv. Where did we see it? What? Nikolai was asking about it, right?
Where did we see Stella? I think it's in your car. Did you check?
No. So I do supplement B12 once a week, 2,000. Can you read what that says in there actually? In the cabinet, the B12. I take 3 of them. So I take 3 of these little tiny baby pills, like that big. Okay, Liv's gonna read it for you.
Oh, hey. So she takes about 3 1,000 mcg B12 micrograms, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Something right now.
We call them mics.
They look like this.
3,000 mics.
They're little tiny. She just pops them in her mouth. I better be in that video.
Friday night, I'm gonna do.
Were you recording? Yeah. Cute. This is the last question I'm gonna do, because I have too many and I'm talking for too long because I'm just worried about it. Okay. I'm going to end that now. I will definitely record another video finishing up the questions, but for now I just wanted to do a few of them just to get them to you guys, because I said this so long ago and I've been pushing off a lot of the questions I've been getting on Tumblr because I want to make sure I include them in the video. Because you asked me a lot of really good ones. If you want to ask me more of your questions, the link is down below in the description for my anonymous Tumblr. You can go on there, ask me anonymous questions, and I will either answer them directly on Tumblr, or I'll put them in a video like this if they're, you know, good enough, not good enough questions. I think I've been blurry this whole time, but if they're decent questions. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any video suggestions, let me know and leave them in the comments below. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye bye!